right? And that's when I started making money and started making sales. And I was like, oh my God, you can make money online by selling your designs. So guys, the idea behind this video is to help you create a top-selling design for Cinco de Mayo using your phone. And if you get any value out of this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. So this is the first niche that I hit, trending niche that I hit when it came to doing print on demand. I was doing merch by Amazon at the time, and I still am doing merch by Amazon, but I hit the Cinco de Mayo niche, right? And that's what started it all for me. That's all, boom, right? And that's when I started making money and started making sales, and I was like, oh my God, you can make money online by selling your designs. Crazy, right? So what is Cinco de Mayo? And this is one of the things that you should be asking yourself before you start designing for any niche, any holiday, whatever the heck it is that you're designing for, okay? You wanna learn what people are doing, figure out why they like to celebrate this holiday, what it is, right? Because you can't just go into a niche and expect to just create something that's already selling. That's not how you win long term, right? You wanna be in that niche and figure out what's going on. You wanna jump into these Facebook groups and see what these people are celebrating and why they're doing it. All right, and this video is going to be more of a brief description of the kind of idea and the thought process behind it. So let's get into a computer and do a Google search and see what we come up with. All right, so for this example, I did a Google search on what is Cinco de Mayo, right? As you can see, come down here, you're going to see right here, celebration of the Mexican victory over the French forces. This is one of the ways you can do research in the niche is by searching. Of course, you can use other platforms. You don't have to just use Google. You can use Pinterest, Etsy. The Facebook groups are a big one. Like if you see someone celebrating something or anything like that, just to give you guys an idea. Like you want to figure out where these people are hanging out at. What are the new sayings they're talking about or the new sayings that they're saying? What's funny? You know what I mean? Like someone can leave a comment, right? And then the comment will get 40, 50 likes because it's something funny they said related to the niche. And sometimes that can be like a t-shirt idea or anything like that, any product idea, right? And there's something you have to pay attention to, even within the newsfeed, right? When you're doing stuff and you're trying to figure out what this niche, what's going on in this niche, and what are people buying, what are the colors, all that stuff. It's literally just doing your own research, right? And taking the time to figure out what's going on. It's not just go on to Amazon.com and see if the BSR is selling consistently. Yes, that does work, but some of my top selling designs are basically just researching what's going on, and that creates less competition for myself, right? Because I have the best selling design and it's crushing it. And it's so cool once you start to do that, because once you create something and then it starts selling over and over and you're like, dude, it's because I did the research and took the time and put a little bit more effort into it, right? So it's very important. So as you start to look at this stuff, what I did was what is Cinco de Mayo, and then I clicked on the images and it popped up this tab over here. And you're going to see, right? You're going to see these little tag things up here. Mexican art, parade, celebration, history, festival, food, fiesta, and then day, meaning, preschool, all that stuff. You're going to see some sombreros, people playing guitars, people dancing, celebrating. And you're going to look at the colors, right, that they're using, right? Like Cinco de Mayo with the Mexican flag in the middle. And for the sake of this video, the idea is I want to create something very basic. Well, if I have a vector or something like that that has the commercial use, of course, the idea is just to show you guys how easy it is to create a top selling design for this niche, right? Or just create a design in general for this niche. So I'm seeing a lot of colors, maracas, guitars, people drinking, tequila bottle, poncho. Poncho, huh? Go down a little bit more. So I'm kind of just gathering this information, and this is the exact way that I do it, right? Kind of look at what's going on in the niche, but I also too, I do take a little bit more time and start taking notes of the niche and how I would attack this and figure out what I can do to be different. You're seeing a cactus, right? Chili pepper, and then you're just seeing a lot of information, right? A lot of inspiration in here. Food, right? Margaritas. So kind of get an insight. It's another sombrero, party hats. This is pretty cool. So you kind of get the idea as you're doing this. You want to make sure you're taking notes. Open up a notepad and start taking notes and get into work. And the next thing is I'm going to get into my phone, come up with a creative design idea next. So I'm going to come over here and click on the Over app. And then I'm going to go down here to the little plus sign on the bottom right here. And then I'm going to click over here, the 2048 by 2048. And then we're going to change this. And for the sake of this video, it's going to be a merch by Amazon design. So we're going to do 45 by 5400. Okay. And basically what this is going to do is going to take this, the constraints off, and you can basically design for any print on demand platform, Redbubble, Spreadshirt, Society6, merch by Amazon, whatever it is, right? So that's pretty cool. And then you're just going to press done, and then check mark up there, and it's going to make, this little background for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add an image. I have a little chili right here. I got this from FreePick. Okay, one of the most important things when you're making any type of designs or using anything from any other website, you have to make sure that it's free for commercial use. Okay, me personally, myself, I do a lot of custom illustrations. So this type of work, the work that I'm doing, is not going to be on any websites or anything like that. But I recommend starting off when you're doing this type of stuff. Start off with these type of websites. You have to be very careful, of course, because some people can upload just random illustrations that they take from other places and upload them there. So that's the risk that you have to take. You don't have to, but if you know what you're doing, you know what I mean? You just got to double check everything, make sure everything's okay. So I am not no designer by any means. So I kind of came up with an idea, and I'm going to just do just a little trying to think how I would do this. Here, I'm going to do that, and then this is cool because you can adjust it to how you want it. You can see how I'm like zooming in and out. I'm doing this with my fingers too, by the way. But the design I'm going to think of is I'm spicy, okay? Also too, check for any trademark phrases or any of that fun stuff. You don't want to make sure that you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. The text I'm going to add in here is I'm spicy. Put baby or something like that. I don't know. Now there's a few different ways I'm thinking that we can do this. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to keep it real simple, right? So you guys can get the idea. Maybe you get some inspiration, and maybe this can help you create a t-shirt design, right? So, and you can see how I'm messing with this and adjusting the size and editing it and making it, trying to look really good. Now the next thing is, what I would do is basically make sure this is a transparent background. You can save it and just email it to yourself, right? And it's very easy to do that. As you do this right here, you can just click share, click your email, send it over to you. Now you can see how it's looking right there by looking at the canvas on it there. It looks pretty cool. But the idea is you can send it to yourself and then just upload it to any platform that you would like. And this is very cool because this is how easy it is to create a design. And you can see a lot of you'll see a ton of text-based, simple illustration vector designs that are doing really well, okay, on the platform. So you don't overthink this. You want to think about it in a way of how can you make something for the customer that's going to make them want to buy this, okay? And that's something to think about, because something just as simple as this will make sales, right? Of course, the keywords and all that stuff will take a big factor in this too if you're leveraging someone else's traffic on their platform, because this is going to get the eyes on the design, on the product, on the t-shirt or whatever it is. And I think this is very, very important for you to understand, right? So check out my other videos up here. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will be creating a video on how to make a listing, and it most likely will be on Merch by Amazon. Thank you very much.